put in my 2 weeks. I 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 put in my 2 weeks.
Resignation.
We're back on time.
I
Dave.
got what I need.
Always.
That was pretty. Our friend showed us his 38 special, and it reminded
gun.
me of the band.
I thought you meant his
The 38 special.
his LP of 38 Special.
He showed us his dick.
What? Is that what that was? It looked very similar to a gun.
He just flashed us.
He did. He said 38 Special. And then you, ever so quickly, was like, isn't that funny that that shitty band was called 38 Special? And I was like, oh, yeah, they were. They're a lame band. They're not good.
No,
they're not
Hold on.
You tear your shirt open, you got 38 Special tattooed
I
on
got
it.
a 38 special fucking chest piece on.
But they're not, what I meant to say is they're not as, the music doesn't match the naming your band after a gun.
Hold on loosely,
Yeah, that's not badass.
but don't let it go. If you try to pull the trigger,
That's what they
I'm
say.
gonna blow your nuts off.
That's the lyrics. It's in the liner notes.
Yeah, that was kind of smooth for a band named after a gun, but it's,
I don't know.
A 38. I saw a man with a funny chest piece tattoo the other day. I was chilling at the bar, and this man.
Was it a pair of tits?
I saw some great stints. No, this man was talking to me about. He cornered me. It's a man I didn't know. He was talking to me about chess, and I was like, for some reason, he really wanted to play me in chess, and I was like,
What?
yeah, I'm kind of chilling right now, man. He's like, if I found a chess thing right now, would you play me? I was like, no, I'm just kind of
What
chilling.
kind of lunatics are you
I
hanging
don't
out
know.
with?
I don't know. He was at the bar, so I was fucking. So he's like, you think you'd play me? I'm like, I don't know, man. You probably could. And he's like, you think? And I was like, yeah. And he pulls his shirt up, and he has a whole chest.
No.
piece. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's like the stomachs, the checkerboard, and it's a
What?
big knight in the front, and then the rooks and the bishops like towering over, like going up into his nipple. Yeah, homie had a
What?
whole chest piece. A
A
chest piece?
chess piece? Did this happen, or did you just say that to set that up?
No, that just came out. That's good.
Did you really just do that?
Yeah, it's
I
good.
fucking hate you.
A chest
No
piece.
way.
I'm saving that one.
Oh,
if y'all hear
God.
me say that.
Ridiculous.
So yeah, this dude was like, you still think you could beat me? I was like, no, man, I don't think so. It looks like your whole life is shit. If I do, though, he just pulls a 38 special out and kills.
He just whips a record at you. Oh, you mean the gun?
Yeah, the gun. Yeah, you can't kill yourself with the record.
No, I think you could.
Oh yeah, if it's I'm just trying to think of someone really bad and say that record could kill you.
Marilyn Manson.
Are you? They got some good shit. What do you?
Marilyn does?
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
I
don't
was.
know.
See, I was in that for a bit. He's
So was I, but I,
he's probably done some bad things,
as I understand,
but
he was the first person.
the beautiful people.
Right. Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
He was the first person
And I don't want you, and I don't need you.
to open a legal absinthe distillery in the United States.
Huh?
When the ban was lifted in 07.
Interesting.
He was the first one to put out a company, and it was really bad. And everyone gave him shit.
It's like, man. So like back in the day, was that made with like some kind of hallucinogen?
No. I was a loser in college, and I know too much about absinthe.
So you know?
Yes, I know.
give me some absinthe.
You want a little snippet?
Give me a little. Yeah, no, you see, well, the one thing that comes to mind is like, I don't know, there's that one scene in Moulin Rouge, and they whip out the absinthe, they start seeing fairies and shit. I know
Right,
that
right.
whole movie's very theatrical in the first place, but I hear that all the time. It's like absinthe makes you fucking
You ready for it?
trip balls or whatever.
Here's what happened. In the 1800s, late 1800s, absinthe distilleries and winemakers were sort of competitors in the liquor market, right? Well, there was a huge locust problem, and all the vineyards found themselves like struggling, and so absinthe distillers started to dominate the liquor market. Well, after the vineyards recovered and came back, they found themselves in competition with the absinthe distillers. So what they did was they reefer madnessed their ass, and they did a smear campaign against absinthe distillers, saying, "Look at who drinks it: Pablo Picasso, Vincent van Gogh. Look at their artwork. They're insane. If you drink this stuff, you see things." It's not true. Never happened. So, after the smear campaign took place, a lot of absinthe distillers fell out. They ended up doing what Prohibition era cocktail makers did here in the U.S. They started like making bathtub style absinthe, and it was really gross. So
What's in it? What's in it in the first
Wormwood.
place? Wormwood.
wormwood and a ton of other oils. So these bathtub these bathtub style absinthes tasted like shit, and so that's where the sugar part came in. You ended up having to put sugar in it to make it fucking
That's
drinkable.
one thing you see if it's ever in a bar or whatever.
Yep.
It's like
Yep.
motherfuckers got
It's a
this.
gimmick.
They got this fancy ass, like, I don't even know what you call that, but at the end is like a little spout, and you
Absinthe
get a
fountain.
different spoon, this like spoon with perforated holes on it,
Uh-huh.
and you put the sugar
Yep.
cube on it, and you hold it over your absinthe, and you turn the little water on, and it drips through, and it's supposed to like
Yeah.
be
So there's so many oils in an absinthe that in the bottle it's clear green. They have white absinthe and blue absinthe and red absinthe, but the
green
classic one is green.
Yeah, it's cool. Listerine, drink it.
Yeah. So it's clear green, but there's so many oils in an absinthe that when you put ice water in it, it literally breaks up the oils and it turns it cloudy, like a cloudy white. And that's called the luge.
Who named it? What?
It's called the luge.
When it turns color.
When you see the color start to change.
Here comes the luge.
Luge, yes.
What?
I swear to God. Now, interestingly enough, this is a great transition into the job that I found.
Here comes the luge. And I
Here
just shit
comes
my
the
pants.
luge. Yeah, he just busts in his pants.
Oh fuck! What? Okay, who's what?
All right, so you ready for this? Mm-hmm. Here's this.
Y'all ready for this?
Ready?
Huh?
Okay. In Istanbul,
Istanbul.
right? Turkey, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
For sure. There was a job. I don't know if it's still a thing, but it was at least up until the 60s.
The
If you were
60s.
drunk, if you were drunk at a bar in Istanbul, and you wanted to go to another bar, the bar you are currently standing in had what they called a drunk basket. What it was it was a guy with a man-sized basket on his back, and you could crawl inside the basket, and he would take you to another bar.
What?
It was called a drunk basket.
A drunk.
Now, this is still prevalent in their culture, I guess, because they like to use a phrase called, where is it? Where are you?
A drunk.
Oh, so the saying is, needing to be carried home in a basket. That means, hey, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up at the bar.
Man, I'm so fucked up. I need a basket.
Yeah.
Well, we have, I use some kind of euphemism like that when I'm too full. I'm like, oh, I need a wheelbarrow to get out of here. But I never.
So this is like Uber.
It's just
This is like literally Uber. Except it's just a dude hanging out with a basket.
Uber back. The drunk basket.
The drunk basket. And they're called
You need a drunk basket.
Kufeki. K.
You're probably ruining it.
I absolutely am.
I can do it no
100%.
better.
It's spelled K-U with the two dots above it. So whatever the fuck that means.
Umlauts. Yeah.
F-E-C-I. Kufeki. Kufeki. Whatever.
Interesting.
But if you're in Istanbul and you're getting drunk in a bar, don't worry. There's
We
a
got
guy
the drunk
with a basket.
Dude, that's awesome. What
I
a
can't believe
job. I wonder how much that guy makes.
Here's the thing, Joey.
Also, what?
We Austin's very gimmicky and weird. We could start
We
a
could do
basket
it.
company. And we could
Man.
start taking some of these drunk assholes.
Sort of like the pedicab.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of
Can
like
you imagine
the
being drunk at fucking Hotel
It's like,
Vegas
yeah,
and needing to go
should
to
I
Chili
take
Parlor?
should I take the pedicab,
Or the basket.
the Uber, or this man with a basket on his back?
And he's got to dress the
And
part.
it's like us, you know, we're not ripped by any means. We're just like, oh,
There has to be a weight limit.
dude, yeah, the guy. Are there any pictures
Yes,
of
there's
this?
one picture.
You can pull it up. Y'all will have to type it in
Yeah.
online to look.
Yeah,
But you
look-
look at me. You show. I want to see how big the guy is who's has the basket on.
Well, the guy who's wearing the basket is very small, and it looks like the man in the basket has no legs.
Let me see this. That looks crazy. That almost looks, man. That guy. Oh man, that guy has this photo. There's a man watching it. The man in the basket looks drunk and
Angry.
pissed off.
He
It's
looks
just
angry.
this-
He looks mad that he's in a basket. It's so crazy.
Get me out of the basket. What a
This poor man.
yeah. And the man, his head's down, dude. You'd have to weigh so much, and then this guy's like shouting shit at people
Here's my
on the
question:
street.
Why? Okay, so you need to get to another bar, whatever.
Can't walk.
Why can't you just walk there? Why
Are
can't
you-
this dude chaperone you?
Are
Why do
you
you
that
need to?
fucked up?
Yeah, why do you need to sit in a basket?
You need a drunk butler. Maybe it's like a cultural thing. It's like they don't want you to walk. You got to use the drunk basket.
I guess. I think it's
If
a
it's-
weird justification for a
For
basket,
using
man.
the basket. The drunk basket. That's
Drunk basket.
That's fun. I like how it's made of wicker. It's just this.
Yeah. And it's got its own air conditioner in it,
No,
separated from the guy.
hey, it feels pretty good. Keep going there, skinny.
Yeah. I like how this is just like an antiquated Uber situation. Do you think the guy carrying the basket like tried to like spew political ideologies?
Hey
Hey man, we got to go 6 blocks. Let me tell you a thing or two.
I don't know too much about Turkey. I don't think they got some.
You don't think they have politics?
Oh no, I meant I don't know too much about Turkey's politics. I was saying
Oh.
they probably got a bunch of fucked up shit.
Yeah, for sure.
They were. Wasn't there like a coup almost staged there or something?
A what?
A coup, a military takeover,
A coup?
a coup. That's what it's called.
Yeah. I don't know.
They got. I mean, they got.
Listen, this is
the guard. They got. I know they're fighting. There's bombs going up. They were going.
this is a podcast about old jobs and jobs that you and I used to have.
Not.
I couldn't tell you.
No, it's not. I know it's not too good over there. So whatever the politics is, I know that guy probably couldn't say it.
Oh, I
He'd
see.
probably like turn around and like, yeah, it's.
The guy in the picture looks very mad. He might be.
Yeah, the drunk guy might be able to say all the politics he wants.
Yeah.
And then something would happen, dude, and you'd get taken out. Dude,
I wonder
the drunk basket.
If you're the drunk basket driver, because that's what they're called.
Man, they're so drunk, you could take them anywhere.
You really could. You could rob these dudes.
You could,
You could,
yeah,
take
take
them
them out
down
to the forest. He's like,
Yeah.
where's this bar going at, skinny? You're taking me.
He's whipping him.
You're taking him out the town. Yeah, and then you just fall over, and the man plops out the basket.
This basket is large, but it's not crazy large.
Yeah, he almost. I feel like that guy in that picture almost has to like kneel on it.
Yeah. I wonder if there was like a certain step stool that the dude had to stand on. And then like, all right, everybody, one at a time.
I'm getting another Lone Star. I might need a drunk basket out of here. No, this is only 2. A
No,
modern
I'll,
day.
I'll carry you out.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know if it'd work now. Well, there's so much going on. It's so tiring. It's so. That man. The man has to be so strong.
Yeah, he didn't look that strong.
Yeah, which is crazy.
But imagine this. Imagine we're
You're
walking
flopping
down.
everywhere.
Imagine we're walking down 6th Street and we just see a dude carrying another dude in a basket.
God.
That's so efficient.
Yeah, it's almost like is this guy? I'd almost, depending on what the basket looks like in the situation, I'd almost assume this man is like royalty.
no, he's
Who is this?
he's a piece of shit.
He gets. I mean,
He is the town drunk.
pharaohs do that though. You know, yeah, they got 4 other guys. Everyone carrying a corner, and they're sitting on a chair. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's
But
like,
they're not like going from bar to bar.
oh no, that's just how they get from. They don't walk at all. That's how they just. That's how they just be. They be stuck to their ass to that fucking chair, and the people just carry them around.
You know what's weird is I look this up. Okay, wait. I looked this up, and there's only that one picture, and it makes me think that it's either fake,
You know, it might be a fake job.
could be.
They fucking got your ass.
They probably did.
That's the thing with the internet, Taylor. You can't believe everything you read. Some of these jobs, I've seen them all.
Or Istanbul didn't have cameras
Yeah.
for a long time.
And this was, someone from Istanbul. They photoshopped your ass.
Into a basket. What?
And it's-
But also, what a weird thing to make up.
Maybe that was someone's job. You know, they fucking
To make it up.
Yeah, to make it up. To just make
Oh
some
my
click.
God!
They
This
make
is some Inception level
make
stuff.
some clickbait content. People who make clickbait,
That's a weird job.
they have to. People do that though. It's
I know.
like you have to I know people who do it. You gotta write some headline that's very like something that's like
Top 10
tits you've ever seen.
dudes that have the biggest dicks ever.
Yeah, and it's like something you're like, man, I should click on that. You know, am I in it? Oh, yeah.
What always bugs me about those, it's not so much the content, it's literally like the picture that they use to advertise it, and you're like, that's an interesting picture. Let's find out the story on that.
Yeah.
Then you click on the article,
And it's
not
nowhere
in there.
It's nowhere. Yeah,
Nowhere to be found.
man.
Carried off in a drunk basket.
That could be a euphemism for something.
It is.
Gone awry. It is now,
It is. Yeah.
man. Clickbait. You got.
We done got. Man, I'll be pissed if this drunk basket thing is not real.
I don't know.
There's
What
only
is
one way.
real?
There's only one way to find out. We got to go to Istanbul.
We gotta go, man.
And we got to get drunk, and we got to ask for the basket.
Give us the basket.
Give us the goddamn.
This
basket.
is how we get. This is how you go. We're gonna get human trafficked. That's probably.
But here's the good thing: it'll be in a basket, and so we can just take our time crawling out.
Oh man, drunk basket.
You know what it reminds me of?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one. The Indiana Jones movie, where the lady gets stuck in the basket,
Oh yeah.
and then the dude carries her off.
Yeah, I remember that.
Maybe that was a,
Maybe that was
a shout
that
out.
was the guy. Yeah, he's like, this is my job. I carry this
I
basket.
carry baskets with people in it. That's
I'm
what I
not
do.
Fucking, I don't know what's in it. It's sometimes a person, dead or alive.
It's
sometimes some cargo.
A dead person. But hey, I'm just the driver.
I don't ask questions.
Yeah,
I don't open the basket.
I just
I
eyes
just
forward.
run. I just
basket
yeah,
man.
eyes forward, head down. I just fucking pick it up.
What a horrible job.
It's like a delivery driver of sorts.
Now, who pays the basket driver? Is
Yeah,
it
it
the
might be the
bar or is
bar.
it the guy?
Might be the bars. Maybe he has like a.
Like a residency?
Maybe he has like a. Yeah, it has to be like a.
like a contract with him.
Yeah, he's like the guy at the other bar
I'm
is
the-
like, I'll pay you to pick up people there and bring them to my place.
Man.
Or the
You
two
think there
bars are in cahoots with each other. They're like, once that guy's here, then he'll like take people and go to your place. And be
Right.
like, oh, I know a great spot.
What if there were rivalries among basket dudes?
Oh, you basking for Johnson's? I see how it is. All right.
You fucking basket.
Someone poked a
Robbins.
hole in my basket.
He just cuts the bottom out of
Yeah,
it.
someone shaked my basket.
Drunk dude falls out in the street.
You shaking their fists at him.
Oh, I bet a basket's not cheap.
No.
Not
Those looked expensive. Those
not a
big old
drunk one.
wickers.
Dude, wicker takes forever.
Yeah.
You ever tried to make a wicker basket?
Fuck no.
You ever tried to make one,
Never waste my time
right?
trying to do that.
You ever
Learn
try
that.
to make one big enough to carry a fucking drunk home?
Yeah. That's a couple $100
Oh, 10 grand.
basket.
Tops.
10 grand basket.
I'd say, oh, yeah, for sure. That's a $10,000 basket right there.
I like yeah. A delivery of sorts. When I used to work at Pizza Hut, I would deliver.
In a basket?
Not in a basket. It was like in my car for a little bit, but I didn't like it because, well, that's also how big these Istanbul towns are. You know how far they're going. I stopped doing delivery because this is my small town of Wahoo, like 2,000 people. I didn't know the streets, so that was before I had GPS on my phone. So someone was like, "It's here," and I was like, "I don't know where that is." Is
Yeah,
that
what,
is that across from the ballpark? Is that? I was like, no, it's Walnut Street, you motherfucker. I'm like, no, is that by the public school?
You would do that?
Yeah, I delivered pizza for like a week, and I was bad at it because I never knew what street anyone was on, and I
What
didn't have a
happened if
GPS.
you didn't find the house?
I just brought it back. And
Awesome. That's the
someone
best.
else would have to take it. Usually they'd be free, so I was,
I love that.
dude, Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut that was like one of my first jobs. I just got in there and I waited the tables. It was pretty all right.
I never worked food or service industry.
Never did?
Never did. I avoided it because I had heard so many horror stories about it. And I also don't like the idea of working for tips. Now, that's not to say it's a bad job or you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying the inconsistency of it really bugged me.
Yeah, especially, I mean, I wish gratuity is added on as like everyone else
Right.
does in America.
Yeah, I just I know what my bills are going to be. I want to at least make this. I'd like to know that that's coming in.
Yeah, that you're at least going to get a good tip.
So,
But,
yeah,
I mean, it wasn't usually, it was like, it wasn't that good at all. I mean,
Now-
the people also, they're just dropping like $20 on some pizza or whatever. So
I
they're not
lied.
tipping a lot.
I did work at a Schlotzsky's for like 2 months
Oh,
in San Angelo, Texas.
nice. There you go. How was that?
The only thing I remember is there was this big news story at the time about some religious cult,
Oh,
like a Waco situation, taking place somewhere outside of San Angelo. And I remember the prosecutor for the case, they were like trying to take this cult to court for like child abuse and all this stuff. And the prosecutor came into the Schlotzsky's and I gave him a sandwich.
I thought you were gonna say the cult would meet at the Schlotzsky.
No.
I would feed the cult.
I said that. I was a part of this. They were called the Glowy Boys.
That's
or
pretty
whatever.
cool.
Yeah, and I only knew that because somebody was like, "Do you know who that was?" And I was like, "No."
How'd you just quit?
Absolutely just quit. Here's the thing. Still have the name tag.
Sick.
Yep.
What's it say on it?
Taylor.
Taylor. Oh, it's Chad. He's changed your name.
You know what's really cool is they had a marker board right above the register, and every week, you could put like a question, like a riddle or something on there, and then customers could try to answer it, and then they would get a free sandwich or whatever. And I remember the one question I put up there. It was, what happened to the first 2 Model Ts to come off the Ford production line?
I don't know what happened to him.
They crashed into each other. The very first 2 Model Ts ever
That's pretty funny.
crashed into each other.
Did they do that on purpose? Were they like,
No,
let's
they were
fucking
doing
ram
like
them together?
They were doing a display or whatever. There was like a big parade thing, and they both
Oh
cars
no, I'm turning.
both cars left the plant, and they did like a loop around the crowd, and they ended up like wrecking.
That's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, dude.
That's funny. And well, you left him with that fucking nugget, and then you just left.
Yep, sure did.
Just stopped showing up.
There was a friend of mine that was doing an 80s themed party, and I was living in San Angelo. Party was in Lubbock. I wanted to go. Schlotzsky said I couldn't, so I said fuck off, and I went. And I dressed up like the bad boy from Breakfast Club, whatever his name is.
Yeah, nice, smooth.
Yeah, that's how I quit Schlotzsky's.
Was it a clean Schlotzsky's? Was it nice?
Are Schlotzsky's notorious for being gross?
I don't go into too many, so
Me neither.
okay.
I will say the
There was one in
barbecue-
Omaha I'd go to. They had some in Nebraska, and I'd go to.
a Schlotzsky's. There?
Yeah, they get a toasted sub every now and then. It was like fine. I thought of them as like slightly above a Subway.
Yeah,
but,
they are. I would always.
I didn't know if they
eat-
were all universal.
Their barbecue chicken pizza was great.
Hell yeah,
To this day, I dream of it.
it's good. Yeah, I mean, I'd like some food at Pizza Hut. I Pizza Hut. I think it was just based on whenever in Wahoo, Nebraska, the Pizza Hut was like in like whatever the Pizza Hut work. Just by getting good grades on your like whenever a guy comes in, an inspector or what, we were the top Pizza Hut in the nation
Well,
for
there
a
you go.
while.
What?
Yeah, the whole America.
The whole country? I haven't
because
heard.
of all the positive or good tests we got on whenever someone would come in.
I haven't heard.
And the owner was so nice, and she was like very charismatic, and she just killed it all the time.
I
Becky
haven't heard
Lacey,
anything
shout
about
out.
Pizza Hut in so many years.
Dude, well, the one in Wahoo from, I don't know, 2001 through 5 was pretty hot. It
Is
was
there a
good.
Pizza Hut here?
Yeah, there's a couple. Oh yeah, hell yeah, there's Pizza Hut. They teamed up with that wing place.
Oh,
but there's
that's right.
Yeah, but they still do stuff. So yeah, my
Wow.
Pizza Hut was we were number 1. It was good. And then and whenever my friends would come in, I would never charge them for soda. I just always
That was the one thing I liked about Pizza Hut because
Gave
everybody
them
else
water.
had a contract with Coca-Cola, but Pizza Hut said,
Oh,
"Fuck
they had
you,
Pepsi.
Pepsi." Dude.
yeah. But
And I prefer Pepsi over Coke.
I don't give a shit about either of them.
Yeah, I mean, if given the choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not like seeking Pepsi out.
Yeah, but that's how that's how I kind of got let go. Was my manager pulled me aside and she was like, "You haven't been charging. You've been giving everyone waters." It's like, I was like, and when I got fired, it was like a meeting with me there, and the salad bar was open, so I got a salad before the firing talk.
Hell yeah.
I was eating this salad, and they sat me down. They're like, "You can't be giving your friends free soda." And I was like, and they're like, "We're gonna have to let you go." I was like, "Fuck you, fuck this." I took the salad plate, I fucking winged it across the room.
Hell yeah.
Salad went everywhere. And then I got in my car, and then I backed up into the boss's pickup and
Oh
then
my
drove
God.
away. What? All for Pizza Hut. I was
Rambunctious.
a bipolar crazy little boy back then.
So do you think that
That's how I quit
drunk
Pizza Hut.
basket people
Fired Pizza Hut.
got fired for giving their friends free
Fuck
rides
you.
to the other
Dude,
bar?
I saw you. You've been fucking taking that guy all the way to
all the way.
all the way to Peterson's, and I wanted you to come.
That's across town.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
There's no advantage for the drunk basket guy to be given
Oh yeah,
free lifts.
yeah. It's like yeah. I mean, in a place with no cars, maybe, but he's got some kind of equity. But
Must.
yeah, I could. Yeah, my free soda. That was my free range for my friends for a while.
Oh, I never got to look into the salary. What is it? A lot of these things we were running into, we can't really pinpoint how
I
much
don't know
he could
how much
actually
that
get
guy
paid.
would make.
But
I bet he's
I would-
almost like a hermit situation.
I bet. But I would venture to guess that the drunk basket guy was paid in free alcohol,
Probably.
and then he would himself crawl into his own basket
That's
and
where he'd
sleep
live
on the street.
He would hermit. He was like a hermit crab,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like a hermit crab. He just crawls out, hungover, gives people fucking lifts to get more booze to drink to go into his little shell.
If I were
It's
living
pretty
in Istanbul,
beautiful. It's like a
that-
poem.
if I moved there now, I would literally seek that job out.
Yeah, I want
Like,
to be.
I want to
basket.
say I did
And
this.
they're like, dude, we stopped doing that. We have cars now, man.
Yeah, dude, that was fake. That was clickbait,
Yeah,
bro.
everything's all fake. Yeah, you pull up the picture. They're like, what, this is.
That's fake. Look at that. Yeah, man. What a crazy
That was goofy.
job to fucking have.
Funny talk. Good time.
Great time.
Hell yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody. Hell
Thanks.
yeah. Give us a review. Thanks for listening. Jam out to Big Bill at the end. Hell yeah.
Or Queen, whatever you listen to.
No, this. Bye.
Bye.
Resignation.